Hello Virgos, thanks for tuning in for the monthly tarot scope. As always, we're going to do a reading from the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation. Then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. If you are a Patreon supporter, then you can tune in for a bonus card from this month. We are going to be using the story cards by Kathy Nichols. I'm going to try this for a while. Every month, Patreon supporters, in addition to getting the readings early and with no Google ads, will also get a bonus card towards the reading for all 12 signs for one low price. So rather than doing a rather than doing a Vimeo where you have to pay for each video, if you are an $8 subscriber for a month, you get access to all 12 videos early, and you get the bonus card for each of the 12 videos as well. I am shuffling the cards. I got so much. I happened to shuffle this way on camera last month, and I always do. I always shuffle in between readings, and I usually shuffle like this to kind of clear the deck, clear it from the last reading to get it into the new reading. And I shuffle quite a bit, even if I don't do it on camera, because I think it's just kind of boring to sit there and watch somebody shuffle, you know. So I may not do it on camera. Usually I won't do it on camera, but and then when I go to this shuffle, that is for the particular sign. So the deck gets shuffled, and this is the way I do it. I do that shuffle to clear, this shuffle for the reading. You don't have to do it that way. There's no right or wrong. So, you know, just a little side note, because I had so many comments and stuff about shuffling last month. Okay, so this is the reading for Virgo for October of 2018. Virgo, I can't believe it's October already. Virgo, wow, you got some nice cards, Virgo. Virgo, I want to move these guys in a little room here. Virgo, oh, look at that. It came out this way, but I always flip them over, so I'm going to put it like that. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Wow, is this a nice spread for you guys. Wow. Virgo, and one more card for Virgo. Just one. One card for Virgo. This one. Oh, okay, you have Tower in reverse. I was going to say I spoke too soon, but the Tower is not always a bad thing, especially in the reverse position, because it's usually not as big of a shake-up in your life. The Tower is a shake-up in your life, though, make no mistake about it, but because the cards around it are, for the most part, so positive, sometimes we need a shake-up in our life. Sometimes we need to, clear out some old crap and, get with the new. So in this case, I feel like it's a pretty good thing here. All right, so the very first card out was the Judgment card. This is awesome. Judgment is like you've completed this cycle. It's this karmic lesson that you've learned, and it's taking it to the next level. It's being able to move to the next level, and it's usually accompanied by some kind of a success. Sometimes it can be like a 20-year cycle or 18-year cycle, I like to think of it as, because the node, and it's pointing down here at the moon, which happens to be 18, because the nodes in astrology is an 18-year cycle. And it's very much a similar vibe to that. It's aligning with your destiny. It's aligning with your true path. This is you. This could be another earth sign, and the earth signs include Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But for the most part, I'm going to say that that's you. Now, with all the court cards in these readings, if you've never seen my videos before, the court cards are male or female, whoever. This doesn't have to be a man, not at all. When a king shows up, a king is a king. A king is not a knight, a king is not a page, a king is a king. A king is somebody who's further along on their path. They're more established. They're more, they're more of a master. They've mastered some things. They're not a child. They're a grown-up. And that's you, Virgo. You're that way anyway. Virgos can be a little bit you're usually, even as children, you're not real giddy and, silly. Virgos are kind of serious, like to work hard. So this is you. Some Virgos sometimes are born kings, you could even say. The next card over is the World. The World is one of the best cards in the entire deck. So something that you've been trying to manifest here is going to manifest and has potential to manifest in a very big way. The other thing I want to mention before we move away from this King of Pentacles is that we also are having a full moon in Taurus on the 24th of October. And you know, that 20 was standing out to me, this 21 standing out to me. The full moon is on the 24th. So I want to say, like, maybe between the 20th through the 24th, a lot could be happening. A lot could be happening during that time. And during that time, we've already, after the 23rd, we move into the sign of Scorpio, which is kind of more compatible with your energy anyway. The whole vibe is. There's a new beginning in money. That is the central card in this spread. So that new beginning in money is going to be something huge. Way more than you anticipated. Way more than you had hoped for. And it's kind of a cool opportunity. It's something, this is a great card because this is something you like to do. Yeah, there's work involved, but Virgo, you're not afraid to roll up your sleeves and get to work. That's not a thing. You like to work, you know, for the most part. Usually Virgos really like to work. So, you know, this is work that doing something you love. Sometimes this card can indicate something that you would do for a hobby or you would do anyway, you know, just because you like it, you know. The Empress flew out now. It kind of flipped over in reverse and I turned it around, so I mean it might go either way, but the Empress is a card of abundance as well. It's abundance, your cup overfloweth, it's the pregnancy card, so it can talk about pregnancies. If it were a pregnancy, it would say that there's a past life connection with the way the horn points down here to that Empress. It would say that there is a past life connection to this pregnancy of this child, that it's a soulmate. You have the soulmate card down here. But it's not just pregnancy and birth of babies. It's giving birth to an idea. And especially when you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Some of you may be starting some new business. Some of you may be introducing some new product or something like that. All of that looks super favorable. And the world says it's going to be bigger than you'd hoped for. The world also could say that you would have an international audience. So that could be really cool. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. A drink of water, a drink of water. I always say a drink of water. Give me a drink of water. You've got a couple of cards down here that are a little bit shaky here, you know. You're standing on some shaky ground. Moon in reverse and Tower in reverse. As I said in the beginning, Tower in reverse is a big shake-up here. A big change in your life. But I feel like I'm not that concerned about that. I feel like that's absolutely going to be something really cool and something really good. Moon in reverse, potentially it could be something to be a little concerned about, though. Moon in reverse is you don't quite have the, you know, could be deception. It could be things aren't clear, that there's a deception. It could be somebody, if it's by a person, but we don't have the person here. But a lot of times it could be somebody who has a drinking or a drug problem, alcohol. But there's something that's not quite clear. You have to be real clear going in. If anybody could find out something that's not clear, it's a Virgo. You guys are like, you'll find that a needle in the haystack. You'll find that thing. I think that this tower may be eliminating that vibration. I think that maybe this is some things that you have been dealing with, and that cycle is over. The Two of Cups is down here, and that is the soulmate card. And it could be a love affair. It could be the birth of this child who is your soulmate. But the soulmate could be a lot of things. It could be a business partner. The soulmate is not just your lover. You know, that's a misnomer. You have many soulmates in your life. And even some that may teach you these hard lessons, although I don't have anybody in reverse around. I'm going to do your animal tone card, but real quickly, I just want to show you guys something. As always, I have, of course, the Tapestry of Life mandala is available for purchase, and I have these astroglyphs that I'm doing. I've had two different, this is a personalized, your sun, rising, and moon, and I won't always use the same symbols for everyone. I've had two different people tell me they're getting this into a tattoo I did for them, so I think that's so cool. And then these are the celestial astral art. These are based on your chart. It has the planetary aspects, you know, it's your chart. The chart is actually in it, and then it has background images from your sun, rising, and moon, and different elements, and it's also these personalized astrology arts that I'm offering. I also have the solstice readings, which is your chart in a bi-wheel. That'll be available till the end of the month. Please check that out. If you are in the UK or Germany, You can now purchase the t-shirts. Many people were talking about how they couldn't get the t-shirts because they were only in the US, but now they're available for UK and Germany, so please do check that out. My website, I have all sorts of things. That's where you can find all the information on the readings, the decks, the books. Here's just a small sampling of some of the things you might find on my website. So I appreciate all your support in regards to that. And let's take a look at what is the animal totem card for our Virgo friends for the month of October. The woodpecker. Opportunity is knocking, tapping, rapping, tapping. What's that? Isn't that an Edgar Allan Poe thing? Rapping and tapping. Rapping, tapping from the forest canopy overhead. Undetected if not for the sound. Listen. Primal rhythms awaken your heart to the earth song. Yeah, listen. Well, Virgos, you don't have to tell. You don't have to tell a Virgo twice to listen. You're always looking for opportunities. You're ready to jump right in. But this is, you know, I hear you knocking at the door. Opportunity knocks. That's going to be your, let me write that down. That's going to be your headline. Opportunity knocks. Yeah, it's definitely knocking. And it's just bringing you beautiful harvest. You know, that's really standing out to me. By the way, if words stand out to you, if you never watched my readings, or the letters or the words stand out to you, then, you know, that is a message directly from Spirit. But yeah, this is a beautiful month. I think that this is stuff that you're leaving behind. And if there's any uncertainty, like maybe you have a lot of irons in the fire too, and you're trying a lot of different things, then something's really going to pop for you. So if this is like uncertainty, that one thing is going to pop. The soulmate is part of it. I'm not sure exactly in what capacity, because I don't have any love cards around here or any court cards around here. But the soulmate card did come out of the deck. Maybe when we go over to the story card, we might get a few more insight regarding that. Okay, so this is it for the regular reading. Again, I'm going to, if you want to be a patron, you can join me on the Patreon and unlock the story card. Will be a continuation of this reading. That'll be available to patrons only. If you're interested in that, you can check it out. I appreciate everything you do by liking, and you can hit subscribe down here. You can access my website, share, comment. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Everything you do to help promote me and my channel is so appreciated. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of October, and I'll speak to you soon.